People in New Orleans are preparing for a possible hurricane as Tropical Storm Sally gains strength in the Gulf of Mexico. People are filling sandbags to protect their homes from flooding. Many say Hurricane Katrina, which devastated the area 15 years ago, is still fresh in their minds. Sally could come ashore in Louisiana early Tuesday as a Category 2 hurricane. Sheepdog Impact Assistance is sending more volunteers from Arkansas to help out in Louisiana today. The disaster response team sent 53 volunteers to help after Hurricane Laura hit. Now the group is sending a second team to help with chainsaw operations, tree and debris removal, tarping structures, distributing food, and other recovery tasks. Because health matters, the World Health Organization reported a record one-day increase in global coronavirus cases. The number of new confirmed infections rose by almost 308,000 in a 24-hour period. That's the biggest increases, and those were found from the U.S., India, and Brazil. A recent study found that depression in adults has tripled across the country during the health crisis. Licensed therapists say more people are coming to terms with the longevity of COVID-19 and its impact. For some, the disruption and the change in their daily lives is taking a toll on their mental health.
And it's very easy to start getting into a negative filtered mindset. And once you're there, because maybe you're not having the same social interaction, for your friends to be able to check you or for you to be able to get outside of that mindset, then it just sets in and festers.
Now, there are signs to look for, like a change in behavior. This could include a change in your sleep habits, keeping to yourself more than usual, or lashing out. Therapists say it is important to check with your loved ones and their emotional well-being. Now, another new survey finds working from home alongside kids learning from home is not working well for a lot of people. More than 40% of parents say they have either reduced their hours or stopped work completely to help educate their kids from home. Nearly a third say they've cut their work hours by half or more. 16% weighed in saying they have stopped working altogether. Wi-Fi Ranger is adding 3,000 more wireless routers for rural school buses. The company is doubling down on its bus response program at first launched in Georgia and in North Carolina. Now it is bringing internet access to underserved communities during the pandemic. The magnet-mounted rooftop hotspot acts as a neighborhood hub with a maximum range of 400 feet. So when a bus pulls up, kids can download and upload homework or their other assignments. Developing news this morning, a thief has been caught on camera swiping packages off porches, and now the Benton neighborhood where it happened is on the lookout. This happened just off of Alcoa Road. You can see the man walk right up to the door. He stole a package, but I don't know if you noticed, he left something in its place and then he took off. You see, he makes a switch right there. The homeowner told us she's shocked this even happened in the middle of the day.
No, it didn't cost that much. No, it was just light bulbs, but it was something that I ordered that I paid for with my money. So it bothered me.
Yeah, you know, in place of the package, the man left a list of Bible verses under the doormat. Police are currently reviewing the surveillance video. Amazon plans to refund the woman's order. Because community matters, a mini motorcycle, a shopping cart, tires, and 60 bags of trash. All that is what volunteers pulled out of the Arkansas River over the weekend. The group Keep North Little Rock Beautiful cleans the river once a year. The group's president says they've been doing this for about 10 years. He says he grew up on the Arkansas River, and it's disheartening to see people treat it as a dumping site.
When they throw it out the window, it goes to the storm drain and to the creek and to the river.
Yep, it all ends up in the river. Of course, dumping your trash into any river is illegal. The Arkansas Game and Fish Commission say if you're caught doing this, you could face up to $1,000 in fines along with some community service. If you would like to get involved with cleanup, click on this story on our website, KARK.com. Great work to everybody involved. Because money matters, gas prices have inched up in the past 2 weeks, less than 2 pennies a gallon. The national average price of regular gas is sitting at $2.26. The small price increase reflects gas retailers recovering business margin. From here, it is expected to go down. A major reason cited is that gasoline demand this month will be weaker than usual as many schools hold classes online because of the pandemic. But let's take a look at what we're seeing here in Arkansas. The average price is at $1.89. That's not bad. bad. It's actually down 2 cents since last week. Little Rock prices are about $1.84, which is also 2 cents cheaper than what we saw last week as well. You can go to gasbuddy.com to find the cheapest gas price near you. But new this morning, Walmart is teaming up with Zipline to launch a drone delivery trial early next year in Northwest Arkansas. That trial will make on-demand drone deliveries of select health and wellness items by using Zipline's proprietary technology. Trial deliveries will take place near Walmart's headquarters. Zipline will operate from a Walmart store and can service a 50-mile radius. The launch and release system allows for quick on-demand delivery in under an hour. It's going to likely begin early next year. Walmart will consider expanding its service if it is successful.